Today's the day, today's the day, today's the day, oh day, oh day. This is gonna get wet and I don't care. These are gonna kill me and I don't care. But today's the day. Today is the freaking day. These have been sitting here forever. I've got the sleeves. I've been bringing the pistons with me. I don't know if I have to bring the pistons with me, but I'm bringing them just so that way we can get a correct measurement of the bore size, because they are gonna have to bore the sleeves after they put them in. Got to get the block in the truck. That's the first thing that we're going to be trying to pull off right now. This may work out rather well, actually. This is going to work out really, really well. I'm kind of surprised. Look at this. It's like it was made for it. Let's see. Let's try this one down here. I mean, it kind of worked. Not how I intended it, but here we are. You know what? This will be easier if I just go ahead and take this last bolt out, I think. Not the most graceful dismount I've ever had. Okay. Whew. That was fun. All right, you guys, I got a little bit wet, but that's okay. I got the engine in the truck. I pulled the truck in here. Thank God for these WeatherTech floor mats. Leaking a little bit of fluid here and there, but the engine itself is pretty clean, so I'm not super worried about it. We're pretty much good to go. We got our pistons and our sleeves here, so we're just gonna go ahead and load these up in the truck right now. And after that, we're pretty much good to go. Safety. Cool. All right, let's get on the road. We got a long way to go. So this is going to be pretty anticlimactic, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize for it right now. I dropped the engine, the pistons, and the sleeves off at the machine shop, and I got to say that you know, I hate that I didn't film anything, but I did not have permission to film on the property. I do now. I don't want to drag this out, but basically because of the COVID-19 crap that we're going through, the regulations of the shop that I dropped it off at, there was only one guy basically working today, and so they're technically not supposed to be open, and they weren't. He's the owner of the shop, so he was there at his own shop, but it was not a day of business. And so I basically just went in there and dropped off the stuff, and I asked him in person if I could film, and he said that was fine. But I dropped off the engine, and I asked all the questions that I could think of about main bearings and rod bearings and what I need to do for the future and everything. And he was able to answer all my questions with a lot of confidence, and it instilled a lot of confidence in me. So I'm over the moon stoked. I really cannot wait to get the engine back and see what we can do with it. And so he basically told me, I asked him, I said, so with these sleeves and these rods and these pistons and everything I'm planning on doing, how much horsepower do you think this thing's gonna be able to handle? He said, oh, 1,000 horsepower easily. And I'm like, are you shitting me? My horsepower goals have been like 600, you know, for a street car, for a front wheel drive street car, that's been my goal. And he goes, no, like easily 1,000 horsepower plus. And I'm like, holy crap. So I'm pretty excited. I really can't wait to see where we go with this build. I got a few price quotes from him about doing some machine work to the head, because that's definitely going to need to be done for these type of power goals or whatever, because I really don't even know what my power goals are at this point. But I'm sorry I didn't film anything, but I promise you guys in the future that we'll be able to go to the shop and I'll be able to show you guys all the cool stuff that I got to see today.
Damn it, we're gonna be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, of course we are. Hey, Shane's here, by the way. It's always bad right here. It's always, like, look at this. Like, camera can't even do it justice, but like, as far as the eye can see. But anywho, you guys, like, I'm sorry that there isn't going to be a whole lot of meat to this video, but we did get the engine and everything dropped off at the shop, and it should be done in a few weeks. So I'm going to try and get my hands on the rods that I want to order, and get those up here too, because they're going to do everything. They're like literally everything, like balance the rotating assembly and all that. Like I'm just gonna leave it up to them, which is so unlike me. Like, it's really weird for me to do stuff like this, because you guys know I do everything myself, you know. But this is just the type of work that I can't do at home. Like, I can't do this kind of stuff. They got the knowledge, they've got the machines, they know what they're doing. So but he instilled a lot of trust in me. So John, if you ever see this video, I really appreciate you answering all my questions and stuff. I hope I didn't drive you too crazy with my excitedness and everything, but I'm pretty happy. I'm definitely satisfied with just my experience in meeting this guy, and how he was able to just, you know, look at what I had and be like, this is pretty good. This is a pretty substantial build. Like, it's pretty big what you're doing, because he said a lot of people don't do this, which I thought was kind of weird, because I thought it was kind of a normal thing to do. Today we're going to be working on the Harley Sportster 1200 Custom. I've already done a good bit of work to it. We took the rear fender off of it, and all the parts for it are laying right there, and some parts are actually in the MDX, but the seat's just kind of hanging on there right now. Honestly, if this was my bike, I think I'd probably do like a bobber style setup to this thing, because I think this thing looks a lot better without the fender, to be honest. But that's besides the point. So right now we're going to go head to where the fender is and take a look at it. So I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the fender at some point or another. If I can find pictures or videos of it, I'll post it here. Either way, all you guys need to know is that the fender was in really rough shape whenever we got the bike. Hopefully it's no longer in rough shape.
His line that I've got on there, because that's where
was it a pinstripe?
That's where I told him, yeah, I said, that's where I want it done.
Yeah.
So he went ahead and done that and done the orange. And I said, we've got to do the orange, then the red stripe, then it's got to be black and the tan stripe, because it was black between the two stripes.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
If this place looks familiar, this is where we painted my CBR. Yeah, this is the same room we painted the CBR stuff in. Oh, heck yeah, Joey, that looks amazing.
Cool. That pop rivet in the front of it where it had all the plastic. But feel it, you can feel it.
Oh my God, it feels awesome.
But you're gonna sell the bike anyway, so
well, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's new. It's showtime. That's cool.
Josh done that. There's that other fender we did at the same time in his stripes.
What kind? Is that on like an Ultra Classic or something?
This didn't see his buried in even more.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's good. I like the paint on that.
And that's Harley paint.
Did y'all get this mixed at O'Reilly's?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That looks good. I like the paint on that, but that looks great. It looks way better than it did, for sure, no doubt.
I'm not gonna bring it over there to you. Okay, I'm here.
All right, you guys, we got the some of our hardware here that Joey took out for us, and we got our fender in the back of the RSX. I'm just gonna shove all this stuff over here. I wish I had a blanket or something to put over it, but I don't. So we're going to head back to the house and install that bad boy and then put it up for sale. And that's pretty much all we needed to do to the Harley to get it roadworthy, really, because it runs great. There's a few other odd and end things I want to do to it, but it's really all just cosmetic. Once that's all said and done, we're gonna get some good pictures taken with the big camera, and we're gonna get her sold, boys.